You know, you gotta do your own thing, and you're gonna fail along the way.
One thing I learned from Jim Rohn, he said, and once I heard this, I was gonna do whatever I wanted, right?
Yeah.
So he said, everything is risky.
Oh yeah.
The moment you were born, it was risky.
You're
here now.
dying.
It's risky. Investing is risky.
Mhm.
Not investing is also risky.
Yep.
So
You're right.
once I heard that,
It's like people rather spend like $1,000 on like a video game, you know, a computer or PS5 instead of investing in the stock market. That's like long term, it's going to be
Yeah.
more beneficial. And now a lot of people are seeing this now, really,
Mhm.
with the whole COVID, you know, the whole stock market situation, the whole economy.
yeah,
Everybody's like, oh, I should have invested like back then, 5 years ago. Bitcoin,
Yeah.
Bitcoin's a big one, man. A lot of people talking about it now, and there's definitely I feel like there's a lot of hype around it, but it's also, you know, I do see it being
Mhm.
a source of like value in the future.
yeah. I said, so whatever is risky, it's all gonna be risky at some point. You're here now,
Yeah.
so might as well do it. Whatever you want to do,
Mhm.
right?
Just create your own reality.
Yeah.
really.
And the second I heard that, I was ready to do whatever it takes.
That sort of just pushed you out the
Yeah.
And
'Cause
it's mhm.
It's that level, or it's just perspective. That's all life is
the
perspective.
way you view things.
Mhm.
And just getting out of your comfort zone. I
Yeah.
feel like it's a big one. Most people just like, you know, just watching Netflix, you know, they'd rather watch 20 seasons of like, or I don't even know how many Game of Thrones, you know, there's like, so I haven't, honestly, personally, I haven't watched it,
Uh-huh.
but I know there's a lot of seasons, and people would just rather watch it over and over, watch any other thing, instead of like starting a side hustle or learning a new thing. And you're just reading a book, you know, overall, just reading is really good for you.
Mhm.
But it's, you know, it takes some constant, it takes some energy.
Yeah.
Definitely, you know, it's easier to play some video games, or, you know,
Yeah. It's easier. That's the thing. It's a lot.
Yeah.
People choose the easy path because it is easy.
working
And
out's not easy too, you
Yeah.
know, but
or Tony Robbins, right?
Tony Robbins.
He said
Yeah.
something recent that I watched. He said the reason most people are a certain way is because their standards are a certain way,
mhm,
right? So what that means is people, let's say a person works out 5 times a day, and or 5 times a week, not 5 times a day, but 5 times a week.
Yeah.
They work out every day, right?
Mhm.
They're going at it, and you could see the results, and that's their standard, right?
yeah,
That's a person that works out, they're disciplined,
just habits
and that's the habit they
really
built,
shape
right?
you. Yeah,
And you compare that to a person that takes the easier approach. They want to have a better body, but
mhm, they want it,
they don't have that standard of working out,
the discipline. I
right?
feel like it's easier to eat a bag of chips and eat, you know, something healthy, eat some fruits.
Yeah.
You know,
So
just,
their standards are different. They don't work out as much. Let's say they work out twice a week,
Mhm.
but they want the body of a person that works out 5. And the only difference is that you got to raise your standard.
yeah,
That
you have
this
to just-
now, I'm the person that's gonna work out 5 times a day.
Mhm.
Like you got to say that to yourself. Like I'm that person now, right? So that you change your identity from what you were doing to now becoming more.
Yeah.
Right.
You're right. And it also goes for, you know, just the career path you choose. Some
Mhm.
people want to make more money. They want to make, you know, they want to have nice cars. They want to have
Yeah. And
nice houses.
It's
but
great to have.
they have a poor mindset.
Yeah,
You know, they
yeah.
have a poor mentality, and it's like, you know, it's not going to get you
Mhm.
anywhere. I feel
Yeah,
like you have to really hustle for it.
It's okay to want these things, but when you really look at it, you got to ask why.
Yep.
You got to ask why, because I think most people, they see other people with the nice cars, nice house, but once they ask why they want it, they just say, "Oh, it's because I looked at this person, like this rapper that he had
Yeah.
this chain. It looked cool." That's
Yeah.
not a good reason.
And it's not. Yeah.
Because I think reasons are things that will pull you towards your goal.
Yeah.
It's something that will drive you further, or like make you do things that you normally wouldn't do.
Yeah, it just pushes
Right.
you. It makes you
'Cause
really get
If
out
you
there.
say, like, that's why people are hungry when they're poor. Like, if you're struggling and you're hungry for success, like that's that's your drive, like,
Yep.
because I want to make it out that bad so I could help my
Gotta
family,
survive.
so I
Gotta
could
eat. Yep.
give back to my community.
Mhm.
Like, those are powerful whys
Yeah.
for doing something. If you
Yeah,
do it
you're
for your
right.
family, the feeling of gratefulness, of
Mhm.
being actually happy with
Just being
doing,
proud of yourself too.
yeah, being
just like
proud of yourself.
how far you've come.
Yeah.
Once you reach that goal, once you reach that, you take those opportunities and you're like, wow, I never would have imagined myself being in this position. That's
Yeah,
what that's what
it
really
takes
drives
you
people.
further than you would ever dream of, and that purpose of going at it, that'll pull you through any difficulty in your entire life.
Yeah, that'll definitely drive you. It's a good driving factor. Those big whys.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's like, yeah, I want to have this, I want to have that, or I want to have money. Just
Yeah.
everybody's wants. But that doesn't really it doesn't really make you happy at the end of the day. It's happiness does come like
Yeah,
within,
you
really.